Hello for everyone, nice to see you again here. For people who is the first time, my name is Anna. I am from Ukraine, from Bucha, and during 5 months I am in Croatia. Only last month I went to Ukraine and I showed some places in Ukraine. Usually I live in the north of Croatia now, but right now I am in the south of Croatia near the coast. Yesterday I showed you the beaches, the coast, Croatian, very beautiful places with nature, with water, different places. And today we will see the city center of Novi Vinodolski. Yesterday we saw the coast of Novi Vinodolski, today the city center. And I will show you some sites and city center and some interesting places. And we start. Uh, I'm right now near the port. I decided to begin from port. We was yesterday in that part, walking through the coast. Now I will show you port. Here there are two big ports. There are a lot of boats, yachts, which you can rent or buy, I think, maybe also. And people sail here their own boats and yachts. And by the way, the time when we are right now here, pay attention of that part. It's a Greek island. It's very important in history. This island. I will say about something a little later. And this part is a city. In that part, to that church is the city center, and we will go there. There are a lot of houses on the hills and it's very interesting street will be when we will go. I will show you now a little view from here. Some trees is close. Very interesting. There are a lot of houses, very next to each other, and a bell tower of from one of the church we see from here. And from that bell tower, we will look at the city from the top of, not from the top of bell tower, near the bell tower. There is very nice view from there. Okay, and we will go. The area of Novi Vinodolski was inhabited in prehistory, which is evidenced by findings in different places and different mountains. And to be honest, I read about something in history about Novi Vinodolski, but not too much information. So if you want to know very deep history, it's difficult to explain, and especially when I'm for the first time here. But something, of course, I will tell you, and something I will show you. There are a lot of ways to the city center, but I choose the more interesting for you. It will look for the look like as Italian cities, Italian small towns, very nice atmosphere. You see, people even sell apartments here. People rent the apartments here also and have own. We will go to that part. And the old stone town was built by the Duke of Crook, that island which I told you, in 13th century. So it's enough old town that we should change road. Yeah, there are a lot of cars. difficult to go through the road because the cars go sometimes fast. Okay, this is one of the interesting ways to the center. Begin here. Look, it's this stone old town. By the way, this in this town in the early years there was also a lot of wars with Turks and with Venetians. So maybe because of this, these streets looks like in some streets in Venice, because Venetian soldiers also was here in 17th century. There was very big war here, and there was a lot of destroyed places. Looks so looks back from here maybe. It's not nice view. We will go far. The town was burned. A lot of place of town was stolen, damaged, but still we see these stone buildings. They look really old. Some of them reconstructed, and people have houses here. It's interesting old street with new modern door. Look, there are a lot of streets here. It looks like Italy, right? What can you say similar? Novi Vinodolski started to develop economically, culturally, and politically only in the 19th century. Oh, the exploitations of forests and in 1845 was opened the public reading room. Oh, and I will show you. It looks like a cave, but it's not cave, it's another street. I will show some part of this. And again street. There are a lot. It's like labyrinth. Maybe someone can confused here, can get lost. The port is we can see from here. You see, it's like cave. Very interesting old closed door. It's usual street. We are going closer to the city center. Look view of the sea. There are a lot of hills here. It's good training for legs. Very healthy. And from here, you can begin to see its name's Frankopan Castle. It's one of the sites from here of Novi Vinodolski. And we will go now closer to this castle. Save some part of this. It's place for rest. People sit in the restaurants and cafes. There are a lot of places to rest. In this town there are a lot of stores, a lot of different things, everything what you need for your vacation. From here we see the mountains. And you see now 29 degrees. And this Frankopan Castle. The Frankopan Castle is located in the old town, and it was built in the 13th century during the reign of the Dukes of Cork. The main entrance to the Frankopan Castle is today located on the square of the statue of Vinodol. Previously, it was the outer rampart of the fortified town of Novi, which was destroyed and burned in 1527 and 1530 by the Ottomans, and on August 29, 1615 by the Venetians. And on January 6, 1288, the statue of Vinodol was written in the Frankopan Castle. It's the oldest legal monument, or the oldest document in the Croatian language in glagolitic script. It was written on this castle. The square. And by the way, now inside of here there is National Museum and Gallery of Novi Vinodolski, the National Reading Room and Library, and town administration with the mayor's office. It maybe looks a little simple, but it's sign of this, one of the sign of this town. And now we will go to the church with the high bell tower, and you will see the beautiful view to the city from the top. Look, so much restaurants in the evening. They are almost full of. There are a lot of souvenirs because this place is touristic. There are a lot of different people here from Germany, from Austria, from Hungary. The most of them, of course, of other cities from Croatia. There are a lot of also from French. One of the restaurants, and we will go to small street again. And we'll go to that church, Church of Saint Philip. Again, this nice streets. From here we can see even the sea and the mountains of Crook Island. Yesterday I walked here and from this window people sang songs. It was very fun. This windows is closed. Croatian people like to close windows from outside like this everywhere. It's in all of Croatia. Different colors, but they like to close. And now we are near the church of Saint Philip and James and the bell tower. This is church. It was built in the 14th century. Hello. In the 18th century, the church was adapted to the Baroque era, and at the beginning of the 20th century, the facade was renovated in the style of historicism. The bell tower was front of the church, but it was other. It's not this. It was built in beginning of last century because last tower was destroyed, and on this place there was other church. It's named of Saints Sebian and Sebastian. Instead of this, there was, and it was built this bell tower in 1909. It's 36 meters high, and interesting some things. A stone slab has been preserved above the door of the destroyed church. Now it's saved in Zagreb in Croatian History Museum. And according to the folk tradition, it was built in 24 hours at the time of the plague. And Saint Sebastian and Fabian are protected against this sickness. Like I think inside we cannot go because they show we cannot go and don't hide our legs. If you see something, I will show you from here, but I think not don't see good. It's the usual Catholic inside. And front of this also this building, the bishop's residence, and was built in the middle of the 15th century. And from here we see very beautiful view. Very beautiful. You can see from here the boats, yacht. We walked yesterday to that part. I showed you the beaches there. This Creek Island, it was very important in history because one of the main duke was from Creek Island. And you see the mountains, the buildings on the hill also. There are a lot of. But this is for me the most beautiful view from here. And after this, now we will go to the center again, where there was a lot of restaurants, and I will go to some other old church. I will show you because near the center there are these some only sites. So I will show what I can near this. Water is about 22-23 degrees, no more. Uh, for people who likes warm, water is not too warm. It's a little cold. I think Adriatic Sea in general maybe not too warm. It's minimum in from Croatia. But for me, its water is okay. It's very clear, and very quiet. We can swim without problem, no storms, and rocky coast. So you need special shoes for this coast. And we will go again through this nice street. It's like Italy. When I came here for the first time, I saw that something Italian was here, and I was right because Venetians people was here, and there was war with them here. That's why it's similar with architecture, some part of architecture. And again, we came from the restaurant, but we came a little from other part. And now we're again near the square, near this castle, Frankopan castle, and we will go on this one of the main streets to other place. If you remember who saw yesterday uh, the tour with me near the coast, there are some touristic trains, and one of the stations of this touristic train is on this street. If go far, a little far from this street, I will show you. And look at the view. Okay, mountains, small narrow streets everywhere up here, everywhere. Restaurants. More people than I used to in the small town in the north of Croatia. Usually when I go out in that town, it's almost empty all the time. Not much people here. There are a lot of people because a lot of people from different countries came here, plus Croatian people who came from capital, from other cities. So there are a lot of people here. Some stores, supermarkets, everything you need is here. If walking a little ahead, you will see the station of train, touristic train. Oh, it's, you can see this. I will show you the touristic train. Right now it will arrive at 7 o'clock. And you will see who did it yesterday. There are a lot of ice creams, cafes. You see it. If, for example, you want to see more and it's difficult to walk in a lot, you can sit on this train and see the coast, see the towns. Hotels room here cost about from 100 euro. But if to rent as early as possible, earlier, you can find from 70, maybe if you're lucky, it's less possibly, but I think it's possibly from 50, but not less. Usual, it's about 100 euro. There are a lot of. But when we looked for the places, we tried to find the cheapest, and we was lucky we find something cheaper, and it was in this town, because other cities and towns was expensive, more expensive even than 100 and not less. Here it's possible to find less, but very important to look uh, earlier, because if, for example, you want to find something from today during the week, it will be very difficult. 100, I mean, per night. Just say it. And from here, we will go now a little far. Look for beautiful flowers. From here, view the flowers. We will go in some other small street. It depends which temperature you like. For example, this year, in August, more rain than usual. That's why, as for me, it would be better to come in July. But if you don't like very hot weather, about 40 degrees, it will be very hot. Because August usual hot, but not so hot as usual in this year. Now it's about 30, even one day was 25 degrees, and some days was rain. I think it's here, because I can get lost a little. We will see. I think it's here, this small church. That's why if you like no rain and 25 degrees, um, in August it should be without rain or not. Maybe we can. Usual in August, так, no, next, not here. I'm a little get lost on these streets, this small. Um, if no, maybe June is nice for you. Maybe it's not so hot and mm, not rain, but water maybe will be more colder than 22 and 23. Or September, but September maybe has more rain. But in forecast, there were more days with rain than it's really. When we came, we thought we will be in the rain all the time, but only a couple of days was with rain, but not all day. Oh, this one of the old Church of Saint Trinity. A Gothic church was built in the early 15th century, and a collection of circle arts has been set up in it. And I will show you this. It's very simple. It's for me, this very simple church. Oh, it's even open today, but I cannot go inside with my clothes. I should be, I should more hide. And you can see it was secret. I will show you. Yes, here a lot of people speak English. It's not like in north of Croatia when people usually don't know English. But the most of them, I notice here people speak German because maybe there are a lot of people from Germany. Very simple old church. And it's all sides in the center. I don't know why they have. Usual Orthodox church have all the time the dress code. For example, in Ukraine, you cannot go also in everything you want in church. This should be like Catholic, but here is dress code. I don't know why. I tried to find information. This church is Catholic or Orthodox, but I didn't find any. So I'm not sure which kind of church is. Streets also with different apartments. In Croatian in general, I don't know. In this place, I will go back, so I will not be here a long time because I don't have enough financial to be here. If I find cheaper, but anyway, it's expensive to be here a lot. Because we was here about 10 years already, not about exactly 5 months in general in Croatia. And all the time we was in the north and would like to see the coast very much because everybody says Croatian coast is very beautiful. First we wanted to see and decided to find some place and come here. So you see the main things in the center. So I showed you the main things in the center. If you will go far, it will be again the restaurant. In that part also a restaurant and small same narrow streets. I hope you like this and you will know it's interesting for you to visit in real life. Welcome, teacher. Hi, Ronnie. Bucha is usual now. It's stable. By the way, last night when I came back from Ukraine, last night in Bucha, the rocket was destroyed not far from my house. Our army destroyed the Russian rocket. It was about 30 minutes walking from my house, and I woke up because of very strong bang. And but anyway, I hope I will come back home, come back to my Bucha soon. In general, I don't want to be in Croatia very long for all my life, especially in the north, because it's not my place. And thank you, Larry, thank you, everyone. Thank you for support, for visiting my tours. Maybe I will show you something else in Croatia. It's still my being here. And I hope soon I will show you Ukraine again. See you. Thank you. Bye.